we discussed about BMM layer. BMM layer is also called as logical layer or business layer. Logical layer or business layer. BMM layer is useful to convert technical terminology into business terminology. Technical terminology into business terminology. Right. BMM layer is the basis of user's view of data. Basis of user's view of data. That means however user is thinking, in that way we can manipulate. In that way we can manipulate. Okay, next point. In the business model and mapping, we have two words. One is called as business model, other one is called as mapping. Business model is nothing but subject area or data mart. Data mart. Example of subject area or business area or data mart is sales, finance, loyalty. These are all examples. Now, we understand yesterday some steps are there. How to create the business model, we did that one. Then we created how to create logical tables. Then we went for how to create logical columns. Then we went for what's that? Logical giants, how to create. There we understand an important interview question: why I need to create logical giants? Why I need to create logical giants? We have 5 reasons why we are going for logical giants. What are those 5 reasons, sir? Cardinality is not possible in physical layer directly. Next, driving table. Next, type of the giant. Next, identifying dimension and fact tables. Next, 5th one. Logical SQL query will be derived based on these giants only. Okay, optimized SQL query will be created by Oracle based server based on these giants. Optimized. Fine. Then we went for last. What is last? Anything else? 5th one, measures. Defining the measures. We understand each and every measure will be associated with at least one measure and at least one aggregate function. Yesterday we did dollars. Next, unit ordered, unit shipped we did. And we also understand if you are not associating aggregation rule and if you take it into the report, how it will be applied. Hello? Someone is asking something? Guys, please go on mute. You are on the call and you are disturbing me. Guys, Amar, Kalyan, Surya, please go on mute. Okay. Someone is talking phone, sir. Please go on mute. Who is this, Kalyan?
No, it's not me.
Surya? Surya, are you there? Ammar, are you there? Okay. Okay.
Yes, Ram.
Yes, someone is talking in the phone, sir. Please be unmute. Okay, right. So we understand how to create the measure. Then these are the topics what we learn in BMM layer. Today we will move on to next level, next layer that is called as presentation layer. This is our hands-on 3. Hands-on 3, creating presentation layer. Please put it in. Hands-on 3, creating presentation layer. Hands-on 3, creating presentation layer. Creating presentation layer. Creating presentation layer. Presentation layer. Perfect. Now, in this presentation layer, we need to understand of our class. These are the topics. After completing this lesson, you should be able to identify the objects of the presentation layer of your repository. Similar to in physical layer, we identified what are the objects available. In BMM layer, we identified what are the objects available. Similar to that one, we are also going to identify what are the objects available in presentation layer also. Am I clear? Next, modify the properties of the presentation layer objects. Next, build the presentation layer of a repository. Presentation layer of a repository. Presentation layer provides a way to present a customized view of a business model to users. A customized view of business model to users. What does that mean? Suppose if you see here, this is business model supplier sales I have. From this supplier sales, I created two presentation subject areas here. One is called as supplier sales. Other one is called as supplier sales district managers. I will give permissions in such a way. Supplier sales DM means district managers. District managers only will be able to see the supplier sales DM. Remaining people will be able to see what, sir? Only supplier sales. In that way, I can provide customized view of the business model. Here only one business model is there. Out of this one, I may be created supplier sales using 3 tables. This one using some other 1 table. I can provide this access to only district managers. I can provide this access to only other guys. That means what part I want to provide access to whom, that I can control in the presentation layer. The part whatever you are seeing here, that is called as subject area. That is called as, sir, subject area. Supplier sales is one subject area. Supplier sales DM is one subject area. Next, exposes only the data meaningful to the users. Exposes only the data meaningful to the users. That means, as a district manager, whatever he is looking for, only that data will push. We will not push all the data which is available in business model. We will push whatever he required exactly, that only will push into the him. Next, organizes the data in a way that aligns with the way users think about the data. Similar point, whatever way he is thinking about his data, that only will provide. Next, renames data as necessary for the set of users. That means, suppose if you say finance department, finance guys are there, normal guys are there. I have year means finance guy will be looking about the finance year. Normal guy is looking about the calendar year. Calendar year meaning January to December. Finance year meaning is what, sir? April 1st to March 31st. So if suppose this is finance guy purpose, then I will say clearly here I will rename as finance year. Same year I will expose here, but here rename is what, sir? Calendar year. Are you clear? That means whatever way renames data as necessary for the set of users, whatever way they want, that way we can represent. Okay, next, subject area. So in this one we have some objects. I said already, this is supplier sales is one object. Next what, sir? Supplier sales DM is one object. Okay, these two things are called as subject areas. In this area, in this layer, I have, these are the subject area. These are the objects. Let us go for the objects. Presentation layer objects, if you go, first object is called as subject area, sir. What is that? Subject area. Second object is called as presentation catalog. Third object is called as presentation column. Fourth object is called as hierarchy object. New in OBIEE 11G, and in 10G it was called as presentation catalog. In 10G it was called as presentation catalog. So we have totally, how many objects are there, sir? 4 objects are there. We have only 4 objects. Those objects are Those objects are, one is what, sir? Subject area. Second one is presentation catalog. Third one is presentation column. Fourth one is hierarchy object. This hierarchy object is newly came in OBIEE 11G. It was not available in OBIEE 10G. Next one is subject area. Previously it was called as presentation catalog. That only we renamed in 11G as subject area. In 10G it is available, but it's called as presentation catalog. In 11G we are calling it as subject area. In 11G we are calling it as subject area. Right. Next point. What do you mean by subject area? What do you mean by subject area? We are organizing and simplifying the business models for set of users. I mean to say district managers corresponding things will be there. Remaining suppliers corresponding things will be there. Single subject area must be populated with content from a single business model, cannot span business models. That means if I take in one subject area, from one subject area I can develop two subject areas here. I mean to say, if you take one business model here, from one business model you can develop what, sir? Two subject areas. But reverse is not possible. I mean to say, two business models I want to take. From these two business models, I want to develop only one subject area. That is not possible. What I am trying to tell is, let me open our RPD, all programs. Next, Oracle Business Intelligence, BA Administration, BA Administration, then go for File menu, open, offline. What is your RPD, sir? B151, EBA, open. Then I am naming it as ITEC 123. I am naming it as ITEC 123. Yesterday we created, this is what yesterday we created, business model and all the objects. Now today we need to understand the next layer that is called as presentation layer. If I right click in the presentation layer, what are you reading, sir? Subject area. In 10G, if you right click, you used to get presentation catalog. It was called as presentation catalog in 10G. Now I am clicking on new subject area, then I am giving one name, let us say supplier sales. Supplier sales, or your batch number also I want to append so that you come to understand your cities. B151, supplier sales. I created one subject area. Similarly, I also can create one more subject area that is called as B151 underscore supplier sales district managers. Click on OK. Now, as a district manager, will you directly interact with the customer, sir? As a district manager, will you directly interact with the customer? No. Under you, so many sales representatives are there. You will be giving them some conference meetings and all to them, and you will motivate the sales representatives in such a way they will go and they will do good business. But you will not go and sell directly a product to customer. That means you are least bothered about customers. You are bothered about only time and what are the products, what are the sales. So these are all three things I am taking here. Because you want only these three things. As a sales representative, normal guy, you require all the things. You require time, you require customer, require products, sales, everything is required. So everything take and put here supply sales. From this exercise, what is your understanding? From one business model, did I create two subject areas or not? From one business model, I created two subject areas. And whatever we have this table is called as what, sir? Presentation table. If you right click here also, we'll get that option, that is new presentation table. Inside this presentation table, whatever we have, this is called as what, sir? Presentation column. If you right click on presentation table, we'll get new object, that is presentation column. Perfect. Now, you people understand from one business model, you can develop two subject areas. Now, my next question is, suppose I am creating one more subject area, let us say test. Into this one, I want to take some data from here. Yes, I taken, no issues. And I want to create one more thing here. Let us say I am dragging and dropping supplier to automatically. What happens, sir? Automatically here business model is created. Automatically giants came. Automatically presentation. Everything will happen automatically. If you drag and drop at a time. Now I would like to drag and drop. One table from here. Is it allowing me? It is not allowing me. That means what, sir? Can you create one subject area from multiple business models? Can you create one subject area from multiple business models? That is what I am trying to tell this point. That's what I am trying to tell this point. That is, single subject area must be populated with content from a single business model. Single business model. Single subject area must be populated with content from a single business model. That means the subject area need to populate data only from this one or only from this one, but not some tables from here, some tables from here. That is not possible. Always it is more simplified versions it will come, sir. Here we have one business model. That business model is split into 2 or 3. But we cannot combine 2 business models. We cannot combine 2 business models. That is not possible. Simplified version. Business model to presentation layer is what, sir? More simplified. More simplified means what, sir? We need to cut and we need to split, not combine. Perfect. Now, next point is what, sir? Multiple subject areas can reference the same business model. Can reference the same business model. That is possible or not? My supplier sales DM, both are referencing what, sir? B151 sales. So that is possible. Next we have presentation tables. Next we have what, sir? Presentation tables. Organizes presentation columns into categories that make sense to the users. That makes sense to the users. That means if you see by this name customers, what is it? This means, sir, okay, in this one I have total customer related information. Customer name, customer address, customer phone number, these all things will be there. That much of sense you are getting or not? Next, here I am saying periods. Periods means what, sir? Okay, it talks about totally time. Year, quarter, month, everything will be available over there. Next, that's what I am saying. May contain columns from 1 or more logical tables. That means what is that meaning is, I can create here one table. Let us say I am creating new presentation table. I am saying this as a test. Okay, I can take some columns from here. Let us say calendar here. Let us say I am taking one column from here. That means this presentation table is coming from how many logical tables, sir? 2 logical tables. 2 logical tables. That is possible. That's what my meaning. May contain columns from 1 or more logical tables. Can be modified independently of logical tables. Independently of logical tables. What is that meaning is, suppose let us say I am deleting this test I don't want. Suppose I have here let us say I have D1 time I have, right? Okay, this name is coming directly. If I drag and drop whatever name available here, that name only it is appearing. That name only it is appearing. Okay, now if you see here carefully, I am going here business model, calendar here is there, calendar here is there. If I rename here, let us say in business model, okay, in logical table, I am renaming one logical column. I am saying calendar year 1. What is happening, sir, here? Automatically presentation layer objects are changing or not? Reverse I will do. That means I will go here and I will go for properties of this one, double click. There I have one option. What is it, sir? Use logical column names. That means by default option is whatever name available here, that name only reflecting here. But if you want to customize this one, yes, that is possible. We can disable this one and we can write here, let us say dname 1. You written dname 1, click on OK. I changed here. Is it reflected here, sir? No. Then again you will get one doubt. What is the doubt is, sir, yesterday we explained about inside the LTS, we have relation between logical table and logical column and physical column, right? Now, if I take tomorrow into report day name column, how it will go and communicate with this day name? There should be some mapping, right? There should be some mapping backend. Where that mapping is available. If you double click on this one, there I have aliases, there I have what, sir? Day name. That means this day name 1 is equal to what, sir? Day name. This day name 1 is equal to day name. There we have the mapping between presentation layer objects and business layer objects. Inside the LTS, we have mapping between what, sir? Logical objects and physical objects. All are internally related. All are internally related, but externally different names maybe you are seeing. Okay, perfect. Click on cancel. Yes, you people understand this point. Whatever changes I am doing, those changes are not reflecting in BMM layer, but whatever changes I will do in BMM layer, that will be reflect in presentation layer. That's what my meaning here. Can be modified independently of logical tables. Can be created automatically by dragging logical tables from BMM layer. Yes, I drag and drop just now. Manually in the presentation layer, that means I can just right click on this one and I can create new presentation table. That is completed. Next, presentation columns. Defines the columns used to build queries in the Oracle BI user interface. Map to logical columns in the BMM layer. Can be created automatically or manually. Any questions in this one? Everything is straightforward, right? Next, hierarchy object. Newly introduced in OBIEE 11G, sir, it is not available in 10G. It is not available in 10G. Because of this one, it supports what, sir? Drill down, drill up analysis in reports. You may ask, in 10G also we have drill down, drill up analysis. But the 10G, the way it is available, and 11G, the way it is available is totally different, sir. The way it is available in 10G and the way it is available in 11G is totally different. Once you entered into the reporting and you come to understand how the 10G it was available and how the 11G it was available. Okay, right. Perfect. Yes, now tell me, sir, how many objects I have in presentation layer? How many objects? 4 objects are available. One is presentation catalog, subject area. Next, presentation table. Next, presentation column. Next, hierarchy object. I thought 150 badges or 140 badges in 10G also, right? That's what presentation catalog I am meeting. Okay, it is subject area. Perfect. Now you understand all the 4 objects, how to create and how it is will be reflecting in the BMM layer, how the link is happening between them, right? How the link is happening between them. Now. No, I'm not understanding.
Supply to in the supply to.
In
this one, B1 sales is there. Both are same.
Same in the sense? Yeah, objects wise. Okay.
Object wise they are same.
Correct.
Changing the name.
Correct.
Drag and drop చేసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది రావచ్చు. So subject రెండు same.
It identifies by name only, right?
Only name.
Yes.
Alias
The question is here, what is asking? Supply to if I drag and drop. Whatever content I have inside this one, both are same. Then why can't I cannot take into single presentation layer. System don't know this total is same or not. System knows only this is one business model, this is another business model. It treats that as separate business models. Okay, as a human being, you have common sense, you are using, and you are saying both are same. But system don't know. System will identify based on the name of the business model. Right. Leave that one. Next. Yes, you created here two presentation catalogs or subject areas, whatever you call. Now, in this one, I have here D1 time, D2 time, D3 products, these all things. In fact, I don't want to name like this, right? D1, D2, D3 is not least bother about the business user. So I want to rename this as D1 time into what, sir? D1, that means time, and T also I want capital. Next, D2 customers also I would like to rename as customers. Next, D3 products also I would like to rename as products. The sales also I would like to rename as sales. Okay, like this I renamed. Now my question is it possible to reorder them if I want? How to reorder these presentation tables? How to reorder is these all presentation tables are available where, sir? Inside this subject area, right? Double click on the subject area. There I have one option. That is what, sir? Presentation tables.
If you click on that presentation tables, then you will have one option that is called as up and down arrow marks. Suppose you want to move products into second position, you can move into the second position. Then click on OK. OK. So the products came to the second position. Similarly, can you reorder measure columns into first position, sir? I mean to say unit ordered, unit shipped I want here. Yes, how to do it, sir? Double click on sales, correct point. Double click on sales, next. Columns, next. I want these two things. Select this one, go for up arrow mark. Okay, similarly, select this one, go for up arrow mark. You also can use control button and you can move both the objects simultaneously. Okay, now click on OK. Now if people understand how to reorder presentation tables, how to reorder presentation columns, Now, next one we need to understand nested tables, sir. What is that? Nested tables. What do you mean by nested tables is, let us say I have here sales. In this one I have 3 major columns, remaining is some junk data is available. That data may be available occasionally. That's the reason we are keeping that one, but more used one is what, sir? Dollars, units order, unit shipped is more used one. What I want to do is, I want to create 2 subfolders here. 2 subfolders. One subfolder will be storing these 3 columns, another subfolder will be storing these all things. Okay, how to do that kind of functionality? Very simple. All you need to do is double click on your subject area, double click. Then I have here one thing that is called as presentation tables. Now I can create one new presentation table if I want. Click on add. This one is useful to store measure columns, so I am naming it as measures. And here important point is description, sir. Normally wherever you go description means we will think like, okay, it is not required. But in our nested tables concept, mandatorily we need to follow one syntax here. That syntax is, this was the syntax. Hyphen and greater than must you need to keep. If you keep hyphen and greater than, then only it come to understand, okay, it is a subfolder. Otherwise it will not identify as a subfolder. Now here whatever you want you can write this one. It holds measure columns, right? It holds measure columns. Right. Click on OK. Next, one more thing is, wherever you want subfolder, let us say measures is subfolder of what, sir? Sales. Measures is subfolder of sales. You must keep measures under sales only. Because sales is the parent folder, these are subfolder, child folders or child table. Similarly, can you create one more table? Yes, I am saying here one more thing. Let us say it is a junk. Junk means occasionally we will use it. Let us go for hyphen, next, greater than, we'll use rarely. Click on OK. Make sure these 2 things are available under sales. Click on OK. Once it is came here, select whatever columns you want, move those columns into corresponding folders. I mean to say these 3 columns into measures, remaining all columns into junk. You move like that. Now the sales, these measures and junks are available under what, sir? Under sales. Here look and feel wise you may not be that much of clear. It is really these are subfolders or not. Here the look and feel is bit maybe confusing you people. Once I load it into the server, really you come to understand the look and feel effect. Okay, as of now subfolder creation is, this is what the subfolder creation. Any questions? Yes. Let me go for my slide. If people understand what is hierarchy object, presentation layer mappings. Okay. Next we understand defining the user interface. Tomorrow how the user interface will be there, that is there. Next, nested tables concept, that means we have to, I followed what's in the description I given, hyphen and greater than, right? One more process is there. That process is you can put hyphen and space in the name, sir. What is it, sir? Hyphen and space in the name. Suppose if under facts, if you see sales facts, I given out, sir, hyphen and space. This is the one more process. Two process are there. One thing is in the description you can put it. Second is what, this is what the second one. But normally this is not that much looking good, because externally it is saying some hyphen and something. That's the reason normally we will not follow this one. We'll keep back end only. That means description we are keeping means that will not appear externally. Okay, that is the look and feel wise, that will be good. The first process, whatever I said, that is good. This is okay. We have some other process. Next two. Aliases. Aliases means just now I explained one column if you rename automatically, that will be registered where, sir? In the aliases. That will be registered in the aliases. Next, ABC example. In the ABC example, we are going to implement these are the steps. First one is what, sir? Create a new subject area. You are aware of it or not? Second one is creating presentation tables and columns. Are you aware of it or not? Rename tables, reorder tables, delete columns, rename columns, reorder columns, nested presentation table. Anything you don't know, sir, in this list? Out of 8 points here, anything you feel this is something new? Or everything you know? Everything we know, right? Yes. In this presentation layer, the important interview question is, can we create one subject area from multiple business models? Answer is what, sir? No. Can we create one subject area from multiple business models? Answer is no. Okay, second one is, if you rename logical column, presentation columns or presentation tables, will it reflect in the logical layer? No. Reverse is what, sir? Yes, reverse is yes. In the logical layer, if you rename anything, that will be affected in the presentation layer. That will be affected in the presentation layer that we saw already. Okay, these are the 2 points what we need to remember. And nested tables. Nested tables we can create in two processes. One is what, sir? In the description we need to put hyphen greater than. Or in the name we need to put what, sir? Hyphen space. Any one process you can follow, but first method is important method. Description only you need to handle, because that will be back end, it will be there, front end it will not give any disturbance of view. Okay, yes. With this, presentation layer is very simple topic, sir, that we completed, no issues in this one. I have to show hierarchy object. Hierarchy object will come in the picture once I completed 8th lesson, that is called as dimensional hierarchies. Once I completed again hierarchy object, how to show in the presentation layer, I will tell you. As of now, in our presentation layer, there is no hierarchy object. To create hierarchy object, first I need to have here hierarchy object. Okay, later point of time you come to understand how to create the hierarchy object. Suppose this is the hierarchy object, I can say, here some hierarchies are there. I can drag and drop onto time, then what happens, sir? Some hierarchy is there. Anyhow, hierarchy object I don't want to discuss at this point of time, because I need to create hierarchies in the BMM layer, then only I can discuss that one clearly. Okay, right. With this I completed presentation layer. It is very small chapter. Now next one is called as putting hands-on for testing. Hands-on for testing. Perfect. Yes, you developed excellent, sir. You developed physical layer, you developed BMM layer, you developed subject areas. Then how you can confirm it is correct? We need to check it, right? How you can check it? The checking will happen if you go to the file menu. There I have check global consistency. Using this option, we will do that one. To understand better, let me take help of our slides. Let me close this guy. I am going for next chapter that is called as testing and validating repository. End of this lesson, you should be able to understand one is what, sir? Checking repository for consistency, loading repository, checking a repository using Oracle BI answers, enabling logging, inspecting the query log. As of now, I think checking repository for consistency we can complete. We'll see it. First one, this is what we created. This is what we created. That is called as physical layer nest, BMM layer nest, presentation layer. If you see here, supplier sales is not available for queries. It is wrong mark is available, right? Wrong mark is available. Now, once we check this one, automatically that will come into the normal position. Automatically it will come into the normal position. Let us go and see that one. If I go on, click on this button, let us say, go to file menu, check global consistency. It is going and checking something and saying what, sir? Consistency check, didn't find any errors, warnings or best practice violation. Automatically our business model turn to what, sir? Normal position. The red mark gone. The red mark gone, right? Yes. Now, it is doing some checking, right? What are the checkings it is doing? My question is very clear. Whenever I click on check global consistency, it is going back and it's checking something. What are the checkings it is doing? What are the checkings it is doing? Yes, those checkings you need to understand. I given here documentation wise. First one is what, sir? All logical columns are mapped directly or indirectly to one or more physical columns. What is that meaning? What is that meaning is, suppose let us say you created one column here. New object, let us say logical column. I am giving some name as test. But this column is not at all mapped with any physical column here, and it is not derived column of BMM layer. It is neither mapped with physical columns nor derived from BMM layer. That means it has no relationship with the BMM layer objects or no relationship with the physical layer objects. Due to that one, if you go and check this one, file check global consistency, what it is saying, sir? It is not consistent. If I click on S, this object will be turned to not available. Click on S, then automatically if you see back and what happens, sir? It is invalid. It is invalid. Now here it is giving one window. This window is called as consistency check manager. In consistency check manager, I have three types of messages. One is called as errors. Second is called as warnings. Third is called as best practices. Now, errors are mandatory. You need to debug them. If you have error in our RPD, that's it. You cannot move forward. You must debug errors. There is no other go for you. Warnings also, half of the warnings I can say 70% of the warnings also, okay, causes some query problems. That is the reason, try to debug all warnings also. Make sure warnings also not available in your RPD. Best practices, if you have best practices, no issues, okay, you can move forward. But errors must you need to debug. Warnings, 70% of the warnings will be causes query problems. That is the reason, try to debug them also. But best practices, you can ignore them. Am I clear that point? Yes. Now here, what is the error it is saying, sir? Clearly it is saying error with what object, sir? Logical column. What is the object name? Test is the object name. Next error number is, this is what the error number. And clearly it is saying logical column sales test as no physical data source mapping. Always the best practice to debug any bug is in the software, we need to see the message, error message. In our software field, the friend of you is not our childhood friend, sir. Friend of you is log file. Friend of you is who, sir? Log file is friend. Wherever you are getting some message, one error, you need to go and take help of log file. Am I clear? Right. Now how to debug this is very simple. It is saying clearly it is no physical column is mapped. Why can't you can go and map one physical column? This logical column to this physical column mapping is available where, sir? Inside this LTS, logical table source. Double click on this logical table source. Then I have here test. Okay, I need to go for edit expression. Then I can select whatever column I want just for testing purpose. Click on OK, click on OK. Go to the file menu, check global consistency. Now no errors. Is consistent. Immediately symbol also will be changed as by click S. It is changed. That means we understand one point. It's checking each and every column. Each and every column here is properly mapped with physical layer or not. Properly mapped with physical layer or not. If it is not mapped properly, then it is throwing problem. Then next point is what, sir? All logical dimension tables have a logical key. I said this point already. Each and every dimension table in BMM layer, must have what, sir? Must have key column. What are the dimension tables we have here? Time, products, these all things. Let us go for here. Do I have key column or not? If you go for here, do I have key column or not? If you go for here, do I have key column or not? Yes. Suppose key column is not there, then will throw error. How to confirm that one? Let us say I am going to the customers, I am removing this key column. I mean to say go for this customers, keys, I am deleting this one, click on delete, click on S, click on OK. I didn't deleted this column, sir. I deleted only key. I am saying this is a normal column. It's not a key column. Now if I go for file menu, check global consistency, it will throw error by saying not consistent. If you click on S, it's saying problem with the what, sir? D2 customers does not have a properly defined primary key. That's what we used to say. Each and every dimension table must have a key column to identify uniquely. Yes, go and debug that one. How to make this as key column, sir? Double click, next. Keys, okay. Give some name. I am giving the name as cust key. I need to select some column. I am selecting some column as new key. Next, I need to select this as a primary key. I am selecting, click on OK. Now it is converted as a new key. Now if you go for file menu, check global consistency, it says nothing, it is happy. Okay, no errors are there, my business model is now available for query. Next problem is what, sir? All logical tables have a logical join relationship to another logical table. What does that mean? If you go and see this business model diagram, whole diagram, each and every dimension table is connected with fact table or not. Suppose some reason this is not connected. Let us say I selected that one and I deleted the join. Now customers is no more connected with sales, right? If like this situation is there, and if you go for file menu, check global consistency, then it is throwing what, sir? Not consistent. If you click on S, it is showing clearly message the logical table customers is not joined to any other logical table. Now how to debug this is same way, right click, next, business model diagram, whole diagram, all you need to do is go for join condition, sales to customers. Click on OK, make in proper way, this is what the proper way. Now close this one. Now if you go for file menu, check global consistency, it says what, sir? It's doing good. Perfect. Now we understand what is the meaning of this point. All logical tables have a logical join relationship to another logical table. Next one. There are at least two logical tables in the business model, a logical fact table and a logical dimension table. Both can map to the same physical table. What does that mean? Both can map to the same physical table. What does that mean? If you see here carefully, for your understanding purpose, I would like to create one more business model. Okay, that business model is called, as I am saying, as test. Okay. Now this test I am taking only one table, let us say calendar I am taking. This one I am taking here. Now I am going for file menu, check global consistency. Then it is saying what, sir? Error, logical table, B1 calendar 2, the logical table test is not properly joined to any other logical. But I have here only one table, sir, where I can join. Okay, I cannot join, I have only one table, how I can join it, sir? So the alternative for this situation is, we can achieve this one by doing this. This is for the workaround. It is a workaround only. Click on duplicate. Now I will create join between these two things. Right click on this one, then go for business model diagram, whole diagram. Click on the join condition. Okay, drag and drop here. Click on OK. Click on close this one. Now, end of the day, a developer, a report developer will be able to see only which layer, sir? Presentation layer. Nothing what you done BMM layer, nothing what you done presentation physical layer, you will not able to see. You will see only presentation layer, whatever it is available, only those things you will be able to see. Once you load it into the server, only it will take what, sir? Only presentation layer it will take. That means in the report, you will use only what are the columns, sir? These are the columns. These all columns are mapped with what are the columns, sir? These columns. That means these columns are mapped with what, sir? This is the what, right? But now tell me, at any point of time, will you use this one? At any point of time, my query will hit that one? No. That is a dummy table we created to improve our process. It's a workaround only. The table we are not at all going to use it. Am I clear, sir? We are in mathematics. Sometimes we used to multiply and divide with 2 and 2. What does that mean, sir? That is a workaround. Only. That is not going to change our actual value. Yes or no? That is to improve our process. We are doing that kind of things, right? Perfect. Now, what I am trying to say is, there are at least 2 logical tables in the business model. There is a condition. In that one, a logical fact table and a logical dimension table. I have here now fact table and dimension table. This is not refreshed actually. If you go on once again and if you do that one, that will be refreshed. It is refreshed or not? Now this is what, sir? Dimension table. This is what, sir? Fact table. Okay, this is what the workaround. If a requirement is demanding, only one business model should contain only one logical table. That's what our business requirement. Then what you can do, sir? You can duplicate that one and you can make some join and you can expose only whatever you require the table, that required table only into the presentation layer. That is what the workaround. Yes, I hope you understand this point. Next point. There are no circular logical join relationships. I will talk this point, later point out. At this moment, I don't want to go for this point. Next, a subject area exists for the business model. What does it mean? If you take here, let us say I am deleting this test. I have here test business model, but I don't have test corresponding what, sir? Subject area. None of the columns in the business model used here, right? That is the reason. Go for file, check global consistency. It throws what, sir? Error. What is the error, sir? Business model test does not have corresponding subject area. That means each and every business model must have corresponding subject area. Just like that, we created the business model and we are not using that, means it will not work. Am I clear the point? Yes. Now, that's okay. Let me go next slide. Is it clear, sir? Any questions in this slide? This slide is also important. Suppose someone is asked, tell me some of the errors what you got while you are checking your repository. Then you can say these are all things on by one point. Yes, I got errors. Some logical column is not properly mapped with physical column. Yes, I got errors. Some dimension table is there that has no key column. Yes, I got errors. Some one business model is there. There we have only one logical table. Like this, we can explain one by one these points. Then interviewer will be very happy. Yes or no? Right. Next one. Checking consistency. We can access this consistency by going to where, sir? File menu, check global consistency. Or you can, like this, file menu, check global consistency. Or you can go to the tools, then what, sir? So consistency checker. And suppose you want to check only this business model, you can right click on this one, then what, sir? Check consistency. Okay, these are the 3 ways what you can access. Okay, this method is very useful. Third method, Third method, when it is useful is, let us say in our BMM layer, I have 10 business models. 10 business models are there. You created 11th business model, you didn't touch 10 business models. You didn't touch 10 business models, you are working on 11th business model. At the time of checking, if you go for the checking of all the things, it will take 3 or 4 minutes. Are you going to sit 3 or 4 minutes idly? No. That's the reason, anyhow we didn't touch that remaining 10, right? It will not throw any error. We need to, whatever we change, that only right click and check that one. And here I would like to ask one simple question. I know you will give wrong answer only, but you will feel like it is very confidently, you will feel like, yes, I am doing correctly, but you will give wrong answer. See here, suppose this column I modified, I can right click on this one and I can go for check consistency, yes or no? If I modified only this column, then I can right click on this one, I can go forward, sir. Check consistency. If I want to check this column both simultaneously, can I check or not? Yes or no? What is saying, sir? It is not visible. It is not visible. So this is one of the external Oracle exam question. If I select two columns and right click, can I check that one? Answer is what, sir? No. Not only two columns, let us say I taken this one, I taken this table, right click, then what happens, sir? It's not visible. That means two objects you cannot do. You can do any one business model, or you can do any one presentation table, or you can do any one presentation column. Or you can check entire thing. If you do entire thing, what it will do, it will go for serial process. That means it will go for first business model, then it will go for second, then it will go for third, then it will go for fourth, like that. If you right click on two objects we are going for, that means it will not go in serial process. You are demanding parallel process. Parallel process it won't support. Am I clear? Yes. Perfect. You people understand that point? Then we understand these all three windows. Yes or no? Next one, consistency check manager. There I have three types of messages. One is what, sir? Errors, warnings, best practices. Errors must be fixed to make the repository consistent. Warnings, conditions that may or may not be an error. That's what I said. Some of other things will be errors. Always it is better practice to remove all warnings. Last one, best practice says conditions does not indicate an inconsistency. Next, servers in OBIEE 11G. Any questions in this checking, sir? First of all, we completed checking. Okay, the question is here, do I have any error codes fixed for this kind of error? This was the error code number. This kind of error, this was the error code number. Yes, we have, but no one will try to remember that one. Yes. You see here, if you go for, let us say you created one column, let us say new object, and you created one logical column and you are giving some name, click on OK. If you go for file menu, check global consistency, yes, then you are getting one number or not. But you need not remember these all error numbers and all. No one will remember also. No one is going to ask what is 38001 stands for. Okay? Right. Click on close. Am I answering your question, sir? Like it is each and every tool will maintain some error code number. No doubt in that one. Okay? That error code numbers no one will remember. If it is a more frequently occurring with that one, then only you can remember. But also by bad, no? We are used to do that one, that's what we will remember that one. Okay, right. Okay, we understand these all things. Now I have one simple question, sir. Check consistency, if I do, go to the file menu, if I go for check global consistency, it is doing logical checking or it is doing physical checking? I mean to ask one question. What is the question is? Suppose if I am going to supplier 2, I am going for the physical diagram. Here I have a join condition. Join condition is YYY MMDD2 period key I given. Instead of that one, let us say I given product key. Click on OK. Click on close. Now if you go for file menu, check global consistency, it will throw error or it will not throw error. Question is clear or not? Ideal case, YYYMMDD should be joined with period key only. But I did what, sir? Product key. If I taken this kind of model and I develop one report by taking one column from products, one column from here, it will not give any result, right? Because no time, YYYMMDD column values will not match with product key values. Will not match with product key values. So you will not get correct data. But will it throw error or not? See here, what is saying, sir? It's not finding any errors. It has no its own intelligence, sir. No common sense is there for this tool. No intelligence is there for this tool. That intelligence you need to incorporate. Okay, it will validate all it is validate is, okay, the data type of this side column, the data type of this type column is same or not. Here YYMMDD is there is number. This side also product key is there, this also number. Both are matching. From my side, no issues. That's what it say. You need to use your common sense. You should not join YYMMDD here and here product key. Based on that one, what is the interview question they will ask is, they will say like this. Sir, I developed one RPD and I tested that RPD. Check global consistency is pass. And that RPD I loaded into the server. And I ran one report. But there I am not getting data. Then where will go and debug? So your answer is, first answer what you need to say is, I will go and I will see the backend physical SQL query. That report will contain some physical SQL query. In that physical SQL query, clearly it will tell from this calendar table YYMMDD is equal to, from this products table product key is comparing. Then you come to understand, okay, something gone wrong in the physical layer. Yes or no? So your approach should be, whenever report is not getting some data, you need to see what's our backend SQL. Based on the SQL, we need to go and debug the RPD. Okay, most of the times it will be wrong giant columns like this will happens. Okay, wrong giant columns. Am I clear, sir? What I'm trying to say is, if the global consistency is pass means it doesn't give 100% meaning like, okay, your RPD will give correct result. RPD may not give correct result also. Yes or no? Right. Only it checks logically it is there or not. Now, how to debug this one, sir? Next. YYMMDD next. Period key, okay. Close this one. Then save this one. Check it and save this one. No errors. Whenever you save, automatically it will be testing your RPD also. Whenever you do checking, they automatically saving, automatically check the errors also. Next point. We understand this consistency check, then I need to understand what, sir? Servers in OBIEE 11G. Till this point of time, we didn't talk about servers. Servers in OBIEE 11G is, these are the servers. First server is called as Oracle BI server, sir. What is that? Oracle BI server. Oracle BI server is main server. I can say 70% of the work will be done by the server alone. Remaining 30% will be done by remaining all the servers. Okay, right. This is what the major server. It is the heart of our OBIEE. Major work will be done by this guy. What it will do exactly means, it will be controls what, sir? RPD, and also it will be take care of all our admin activities. Okay, main part is it is controlling RPD. Whatever RPD developed now tomorrow we are going to load that RPD into the server. Which server we are going to load, sir? Oracle BI server. We are going to load into the Oracle BI server. Yes, let us say whatever RPD developed, that RPD loaded into the Oracle BI server. Now our RPD is available inside the Oracle BI server. That Oracle BI server will be reading by which server, sir? Oracle BI presentation server. That means inside the Oracle BI server, whatever we have RPD, that RPD will be reading by Oracle BI presentation server. Once it is read, then we can develop reports and dashboards using which server, sir? Oracle BI presentation server. So reports and dashboards, these all things are controlled by which server, sir? Oracle BI presentation server. Next, In this report, you may have some charts, right? Let us say bar chart, pie chart, these all charts. These charts need to display properly means we require one server. That server is called as Oracle BI Java host. Oracle BI Java host. In these reports, whatever you are developing, some reports may be reusable reports. That means every day morning 9 o'clock you want to send to your manager that I need to schedule or not. If you want to schedule means what is there, sir? Oracle BI scheduler. Once all your reports are available in the production, your one server, whatever it is available, that server capacity is very less compared to the users. More users are there, only one server is there. At the time, system will be very slow. To improve the server's performance, I need to do what, sir? I need to concatenate 2 or 3 servers, 4 servers, right? I need to integrate 3 or 4 servers or 2 or 3 servers like that. So to do like that, I have one thing that is called as cluster controller, integrate n number of servers. Okay, n is here max of 16, sir. OBIEE supports max of 16 servers it supports. 16 is the biggest number, sir. Don't think like 16 is very small number. In any company, if you take retail project also, we are able to manage with 2 servers. Not even I have, in my 10 years of experience, not even I have seen people are using 3 servers any project. Each and every project is manageable with the 2 servers at max. Okay, 50%, 60% of projects will be manageable with 1 also. That means there is no clustering concept is required for them. Perfect. Next what, sir? WebLogic server. Whatever reports you develop, that report needs to be accessed throughout the globe. Throughout the globe it needs to be accessed means we require what, sir? One web server. The web server is WebLogic server. WebLogic server. It is a web server useful to access reports and dashboards globally. Now, in 10G, if you take OBIEE 10G, these all servers used to registered independently. But in coming to the 11G, this first 1 to 5 servers will be integrated inside OPM and CTL. OPM and CTL stands for Oracle Process Management Network Control. Oracle Process Management Network Control. That means first 5 servers will be part of what, sir? OPM and CTL. OPM and CTL. Am I clear with all things? Yes. Right. Tomorrow we are going to understand how to load the repository. Okay, I'm winding up today. Today you need to go to the lab and you need to practice what, sir? Presentation layer and checking your repository. These are the 2 things you need to practice. Each and every point you need to understand, sir. Each and every point you need to understand the presentation. Don't leave a single word also. If you close your eyes also, you should be able to see those all points one by one. If you learn like that, then you can put your 10 years of fake experience also, no issues. You can put fake experience of 10 years, no issues. This is what the OBIEE max end. More than this one, nothing is available. I think some people are, you are working on OBIEE only, right? Yes. She has around, I think, 5 or 6 years of experience. 5 years of experience. Are you getting your new points or not, madam? Lot of new points, right? That means 5 years of experience, whatever she knows, more than that she is learning here. That means what, sir? It is more than that or not? That's what we are going, max we are going. More than this slides, nothing OBIEE is there. All you need to do is how much efforts you are putting in the lab. You need to put your hand and you need to practice that one. Only listening class will not make you people 100% masters. Practice makes 100% masters. That's the reason in our intermediate 11th class I have one proverb. That is what, sir? Practice make man perfect. Practice make man perfect. Okay, not listening makes man perfect. Okay? Listening is the part of that one. Thank you.